Hey everybody, it is simply Marie 3 here. I'm trying to get my bearings together. I have this gadget for the vehicle that I'm using right now. Though I prefer one of the items I've seen, it's like it has a magnetic part to the back of it, and you put a little magnetic like circular device on the back of your phone. It's supposed to lay flat, and then you just kind of plop it right on the little holding thing. I tried the dash on my top of my vehicle. It doesn't stay, and I'm assuming because when my husband goes to get the vehicles clean, you know how they wipe it down and sometimes put that armor on. I'm assuming that's why. I don't know. But anyways, I have the one that kind of clips on your vent. So I am off to run a few errands. Today is Sunday. Sorry if that little thing is in the way, you all. Today is Sunday, and I am headed to go grab a bite to eat real quick. And then, what else am I going to do? I'm going to go to the nail shop. I've been trying to make it a point to do more things for me, you guys. Oh, my goodness. I always feel like I'm just going and going and going and going. You know how the Energizer Bunny is just like going and going? That's me, you know? And I have to take time out for myself. I'm also going to the nail shop today because next Sunday is Mother's Day, and that weekend is going to be crazy when you consider places like, you know, the nail shop, hair salon. I do have a hair appointment, but it's an appointment, so I'm not worried about that. That will be that Saturday before. But when you consider places, you know, like the spa, just anything like that, it's just going to be, it's going to be a lot of people. So I'm trying to just get that done today. Like I said, which is Sunday. It's very beautiful out. It's 81 degrees here in Texas today. Very nice weather. In my last video, I mentioned that I wanted to kind of talk about school and how that's going. Ugh. Okay? ... I mean, it's going, you know, like, this is the thing. When I got my bachelor's degree, I wasn't married. I was dating my husband at the time. I mean, we did not date our whole college experience. We didn't date all throughout college, but the majority part, I think, like, we didn't date our freshman year, and that was because, well, one of the reasons, I was not at the same campus as he was. I went to school in New Orleans my first year of undergrad, and that was fun. But I went to school in New Orleans my first year of undergrad, and then I transferred to another school, and that's where I met him. So we dated the most part, for the most part of, what am I trying to say, throughout college. Ooh, they driving crazy today. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, these people out here driving crazy. So we dated the most part, you know, throughout college or whatever. And so, no, we were not married, but we did get engaged like my last year of school, last year of college. And my point is, you know, there's no kids, you're not married, you don't have those obligations. You know, you have an obligation in school, that's your only focus. And so that was it. So it was easier then, you know, and I can say that from my own experience. It really was easier then. And now that I am trying to get my master's degree, and I'm doing so with 3 kids in tow, husband, it's just like, oh my goodness, y'all. Sometimes I don't know if I'm coming or going. And like I told my husband, when he got his master's degree, we still were not married. I think he probably had like 3 months to go in his master's when he was doing his master's. program. We had like 3 months until he graduated, and then we got married. So like we got married in September and he graduated that December. So, you know, again, it's different. So when you're having to sit at the computer and do research and look up stuff, and it's mom, and you know, it's the refocus. You look at the computer, you get up, you look at the computer, you get up, and I'm telling you, I'm like a hamster in this wheel. I'm just spinning and spinning and spinning. So I started this in 2016, of September 2016, and I am completing my last class right now, and I have my internship, and then I graduate. Thank you, Jesus. My oldest daughter, she's 6, and the twins are 4. So they're still young, of course, but they're at the age where I can say, hey, go sit down, go play, go do this. Now, do they do it? It depends on what day you catch them, you know. They're all over the place. So I don't have the experience of saying I have a 11-year-old to kind of, you know, hover over the kids and get them going while I try to get some stuff done. I can't, you know. And so it's so hard, and it's like it's just in one lump sum where it's like my kids are so close in age. We were out yesterday buying a patio set at Lowe's, and at checkout one of the ladies were like, oh, you have triplets. And I just started laughing because I feel like I have triplets, you all. I feel like I have triplets. They're so close in age. To be exact, they're 21 months apart. But, you know, for conversational purposes, you know, we'll just say they're 2 years apart. So, yeah, it's like a bam times 3, you know. So it's like we're getting it at this one lump sum. What else is going on, you all, besides that? I'll get over that with school. You know, the thing with me is like I find that I do better under pressure. If I have too much time to get something done, it'll be in my mind to get it done, but I'm not stressing, you know. I'm like, oh, I got time. So all that to say, I'll get it done. I'm not worried about it. It's just sometimes the juggling act can be a bit much sometimes. It really can. But I made it this far, you know, so it won't be in vain. What else is going on, you guys? Oh, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do some painting. When we first moved into the home that we're in now, I was just like paint. I started chalk painting a couple of years ago. Now, it has not been consistently, but I did. The first thing that I chalk painted was our bed. And I never forget, it was around the holidays one year. Maybe about, let's see, the twins are 4. Maybe about 2.5 to 3 years ago. And I don't know how I stumbled across the whole idea of chalk paint. I had no idea, never heard of it. And I may have been on YouTube or something. I don't know. And heard a mention of chalk paint, and I started looking it up. So the bedroom furniture that we had at the time, it was just the regular oak wood. And we got our furniture, it's Ashley furniture. And very sturdy, you know, strong material. And I just got tired of the whole brown thing, you know. It's no knock against the oak and all that good stuff, but you know how everybody's house has that. I guess I am of a different I'm of a different cloth, where I like to do things to, you know, spruce things up. It's like, okay, the wood is nice, but then it all starts to be this one big blur, you know. So what I did was I looked up chalk paint, and I realized, which I did not know at the time, that you have to go to like a mom and pop shop, or you can go online. There's this one lady who's a vendor of chalk paint. I think she's called the Purple Paint Lady or something. I've seen her. I've not ordered from her. But there's a place not too far from where I stay, and they sell chalk paint. And I was so intrigued by the color Paris Gray. Paris Gray, it's soft. It just calms the room down. You know how they say, like, if you want to go into a room that's calming, you want to use like the soft colors. You don't want to just have those striking loud colors. You just want something that's going to be melodic, you know. So for me, I looked up the different colors, and I looked up the furniture pieces that were painted, because the cool thing about it is when you look up chalk paint, you know, it's one thing to look at paint in a can, but then it's something totally different when you're looking at pieces of furniture that are painted, you know. So I love that color. So what I did, well, back it up a little bit. I forgot. Right before we moved from our old house to the current house that we're in now, my daughter Avery, she had this dresser. It's a 3-slot dresser, and we got it for her. I think my mother-in-law bought it for her, I think, when she was born. And it's one of those small little dressers or whatever, and we would keep her little, you know, her little clothes and stuff, and her little onesies and stuff. And so we were like, okay, we're just gonna get more furniture, and we did. We got her a whole new bedroom suit and all that good stuff. But in the meantime, I was like, man, I just don't want to throw this away. It just don't even seem right. And now I remember that's what got me looking at how can I do something to this piece of furniture, because I don't want to just say get rid of it, because that's a waste. You know, who wants to do that? So what I did was I took that piece of furniture, and I am going to show you all. I promise. I took that piece of furniture, and that's what I first did as my like experiment, because I'm like, okay, I don't want to delve into painting our bedroom furniture and really, you know, mess that up. And I'm like, you know, my husband, he's laid back. He's like, you know, do what you do. You know, just don't have it looking all kooky up in here, but do what you do. And I started with that piece, and y'all, it came out so nice. And what I did was, so I painted like 2 coats of that. And another thing I like about chalk paint, if you don't know, is that there's no sanding, no buffering, like you just straight make sure the piece of furniture that you want to paint is nice and clean. So you can get like a little towel or paper towel, just wipe it down, make sure it's clean, and then you go over it with your paint. I'm telling you, you all, I absolutely love the way that this piece of furniture came out. So I did that. I put on like 2 coats of this chalk paint, and then I went back over it with the clear wax. They have the option for clear wax, or you can do dark. I didn't want dark. I wanted light. That was to soften the whole area, to soften the room. So I did light, and it came out gorgeous. And to just top it off, I went to Lowe's. If you haven't noticed, yes, I like Lowe's. I like Home Depot too, but somebody had a comparison that Home Depot is like Walmart and Lowe's is like Target, and I'm all for Lowe's and Target. So, but that's for another day. Anyway, y'all, I went to Target and got some very nice, like a iron type knob handles to go on the dresser, and it's everything. Every time I tell somebody I painted it, they're like, girl, no you didn't. No, I really did. I painted it. And that's a compliment to me, because I'm like, oh, I did that. It's nice. It's real nice. So I'm trying to see if this lady gonna back out, because I really just don't want to have to do all of that walking. This place is always packed. Okay, good. She backing out. I hope I can fit. So anyway, you all, yes, it's so nice. Okay, like I'm gonna show you all. That'll be my next video, because I actually need to touch up some things with that paint. I hope I can fit. And so that is what I will be doing. But you all, it's so nice. And our staircase, we have a wrought iron staircase. So somebody pointed out to me that they were like, hey, do you know that your knobs on your your little entryway piece it actually matches the staircase. And I'm like, oh, I didn't notice that. Oh, okay. I guess I was thinking without thinking when I purchased those. But you all, it's so nice. It really is. So I did that. And then I also, from that point on, I painted our bedroom, the headboard and the footboard, because it was just that oak. Excuse me. And then I did our dressers. And the headboard and the footboard, it has, I'll show that to you too. It has nice engravings on it. So it has like that swirl kind of decoration within the headboard and the footboard. And it's just nice. I'm telling you, gray just softens up the place. And then I also bought some pink paint for my daughter's room, and it's called Antoinette Pink. Antoinette something. But it's a soft pink. And I still have that. And I think I still have a little bit of Paris gray left. I mean, you get I think a quart of paint. It's either a quart or two. I think it's a quart. And a little goes a long way, you know. And again, I love it because you don't have to sand anything down. It's like paint, let it dry, and then you go back over it with either another coat of paint or with wax. So that's what I did. And I mentioned that because I'm going to go back over some of the parts of the footboard on the bed. And I just want to show you all that when I do it, so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like. So I'm about to go in here, you all, grab my lunch, go to the nail shop. And I hope to turn this thing back on. We are getting ready to go on vacation, and I am excited. It's May, so we'll be going to Florida this summer, and I am also excited because the girls have never been on the plane, and I'm just keeping my fingers crossed. Like, oh my God, y'all, I'm just like, ooh, I hope these kids do not clown and do the fool on this plane. And they be like, ma'am, we're gonna have to ask you to exit left. But anyways, I hope not. I think they'll be okay. You know, where I stay, you constantly see planes. Like, okay, y'all, you're not gonna be scared, right? And they're like, no. I'm like, I don't know, because you know, it'll be an experience. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna get together like a little kit. I call it a kit, but they already have backpacks. Okay, so all three of them, my husband and I got them some backpacks, and they're just gonna put like little activity, or I should say, I'm gonna be putting activity things up in there. So like coloring book stickers, maybe little press on nails with the little stickers for the kids. I don't know, just anything to keep them busy where they're not focused on the flight. I think the flight is like an hour, and it's a little less than 2 hours. Let me just say that, okay? So it's not too long. It's good. It'll be a good experience for them to get on there. And only thing that I don't like, that we're just gonna have to work it out and make it pretty much do what it do, is the seating. So instead, in my mind, I was thinking, okay, well, there's going to be 3 seats on the plane, right? So I was thinking, I'm in the middle, twins on each side of me, because they're the youngest. My husband either in front or behind with Avery. No, it's a 2-seater. So one of the twins, well, they have their moments. One of the twins is a little bit more like clingier than the other. So I was going to have like me on the outside aisle, and then one of the twins by the window, my husband and Avery behind me, and then one of the other twins here. Or I may switch it and put one of the twins with my husband. It just depends, you know. But I already got the tickets and stuff, and we already have the seating reserved. It's just trying to figure out who's gonna sit where. Ugh, that's the only other part. But y'all can be on here talking like nobody's business, and I will. But I'm gonna go grab my food real quick before it gets too late. And then I'm going to head to the nail shop. I may have time to swing by a couple of stores because I'm in the process of trying to make sure that I have everything ahead of time for this trip. Like, you know, little short sets and stuff for the girls. And I need to get back home and finish some things to get ready for Monday. So you all, it has been almost 20 minutes. I've been yapping since I got to my destination. And I'm gonna go grab my food to go and go find some parking at this nail shop, because they have a lot of little shops and stuff around here, and it's always a lot of people out, you know, especially on Sundays. I guess everybody's getting ready for the work week tomorrow. So I'm gonna go grab my food and then head on to the nail shop, and I may come back on. Okay, so all right, you all, let me get off of here and I will chat with you later. All right, y'all, bye.